Look, bitch, I'm in my city smoking runs. Look, it's that Cali Bally, but I got it from the plug.
Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys the best setup for the MAC-10 in Call of Duty Warzone. The reason I'm in the Cold War multiplayer right now is because I really hate the way like when you're in actual Warzone, I really hate the way it looks when you're setting up your guns. It just looks dumb and it doesn't tell you numbers, it just shows a bar. This shows numbers and a bar, so you actually get like a good idea of what you're actually building. So if you go down to where I have the MAC-10, also I still have 5 attachments. I don't have it set up so you get 8 attachments on it or anything to make it look better. This is like 5 attachments just like Warzone would be. So you don't need an optic. And the muzzle, I also build this a lot differently than a lot of other people build it, or I've been seeing them build it, and I think it's because they are in the actual Warzone where it looks like certain things are better, but they're really not when you actually look at it. So most people usually use the agency suppressor, which is plus 100 flash concealment and plus 7% recoil control, but minus 25% effective damage range, which is you really don't want that because you want this thing doing a lot of damage fast. So I went with the SOCOM because it does plus 17% vertical recoil and then just 85% flash concealment. So the only thing you're really losing right here is 15 flash concealment, some horizontal recoil control, which we'll make up for later, and then some shooting movement speed, which isn't bad because they're gonna die fast enough where it doesn't really, you're not gonna have to move really. And you want that recoil control because this gun does have a lot of recoil, and you don't want to lose that effective damage range if you use the agency suppressor. For the barrel, this is another one where I put it on differently than other people. People would use the task force, but like I said, you do not. And the task force will probably kill a little bit faster, but it's going to be a lot harder to hit your shots with this because it's plus 25 or minus 20% vertical recoil control and minus 15% vertical recoil control. So even though it'll kill faster if you hit your shots, it's going to be a lot harder to control your shots and actually hit them. So I went with the reinforced heavy, which still gives you plus 18% damage range and plus 80% bullet velocity. So you'll be getting 5% more bullet velocity, but like 32% less effective damage range, and you will not have that 4% damage. But overall, I think this is better because it's a lot easier to control, so you're going to hit more shots anyways. So you're going to be able to actually hit shots to actually kill them. But if you are able to control recoil very well, I would go with this one, just so that you get that extra damage and range. Now, you don't need a body, and you don't need an underbarrel, so you go straight to magazine. It's going to be the 53 round fast mag, which it's good in every way except it gives you minus 25% aim down sight time, which it doesn't matter that much because SMGs still aim down sight really fast. When I was using this in multiplayer even, it was still good in multiplayer on Nuketown. And if it's fast enough for Nuketown, it's fast enough for Warzone because you're not going to be fighting 6 people at once. So, or most of the time, I don't know. But it should be perfectly fine. And this is what everyone really uses too. I mean, you could also just use the regular 53 round drum. But, you know, it's just, it'll be really slow to reload. And this reloads like really fast, so it's just aim down sight time, you don't really need it because you aim down sight pretty fast anyways. It's an SMG. Next, moving on to the handle, I just use speed tape because it makes you aim down faster to kind of take back from this. So this will basically only be minus 15% with the speed tape on. You could go for this, but you will lose sprint to fire time. But if you don't really care about sprint to fire time and you feel like you're not going to need it, go with this because you will get a lot faster aim down sight time, more flinch resistance, and you're going to be able to drop shot if you feel like it. And for the stock, I went with the Raider stock, which gives you plus 30% sprint to fire time and plus 10 aim walking movement speed, but minus 30% hip fire accuracy. So if you do want to hip fire with this, do not pick this. If you want to hip fire, pick any of these top 3. So either tactical, wire, or duster, because these have no negatives and the other three all just have negative hipfire accuracy. But I like the Raider because, like I said, it's an SMG. It aims down sight pretty fast anyways, so there's really no need to actually hipfire ever when you could just aim in pretty fast and then kill someone. Alright, so that is the best, or in my opinion the best. You could change around a few things based on your preferences, but in my opinion that is the best MAC-10 class for Warzone. So if you like videos where I get straight to the point, I do cover Warzone weapons, Black Ops Cold War Zombies weapons, Cold War Zombies glitches and strategies. So if you like videos like that and if you're interested, then consider dropping a like, subscribing, and turning on notifications, because I'll be posting a lot more videos in the future. See ya.
Hit it from the back, look back at me, I like that. She's so naughty for that set. I got so